Hi and salam ladies. Someone up there really doesn't want me to make this video. I swear my kids have woken up so many times tonight. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I thought, you know, make a video now. And like the baby woke up, the middle one, and I had to go in there and go and, you know, check on him and that. And I think my 8-year-old thought I'd completely lost my mind or that he was dreaming, because obviously 1 o'clock in the morning I'm wearing an abaya, a hijab and my makeup. Why would I be doing that? So I think he was a bit confused, bless him. So I've tried to make this video so many times and it's either been too long or, like I said, I've been woken up, and you know, I tried to make one. Well, I did make one, but it managed to convert itself to being like over 2 gig, which I've no idea how that happened, but it did. Basically, my last video, I don't know if anyone saw it, it was a text video, it wasn't actually me speaking, but my granddad died on the 16th of January, which is why I've been gone for so long. And I just wanted to, before I really get into it, thank Amina Amenikin. Your message was really, like, lovely, your private message that you sent me. I actually got at my granddad's wake, which might sound a bit weird that I was checking my YouTube on, you know, my granddad's wake, but we were actually, me and my cousins were actually talking about how we were surprised at the people that we would have expected to have, you know, at least sent us a text or something to say, you know, are you okay? And you know, we didn't, you know, get anything from certain people, you know. We all have people like that, and it just for some reason just made me go and, you know, check my YouTube, and I saw your message and it was really lovely, and it really was the right time for me to read it, so, you know, it was God's plan. But it was really nice, you know, and I did say to everyone, you know, that you'd sent me the message, and then everyone was like, oh, that's so lovely. So, yeah, everyone in my family is also quite impressed as well. In case anyone doesn't know who Amina is, and I'll be very, very surprised if you don't, I'll leave a link in the down bar. Go and watch her videos. Honestly, she's absolutely brilliant. She's, you know, inspired me to put on the hijab when I did. You know, I've been thinking about it for a while, which was obviously why I'd started watching her videos in the first place. You know, and I thought, here's someone who's so, you know, beautiful, intelligent, she's kind, she's funny, you know, and the hijab hasn't hindered her from being any of those things. So, you know, what am I waiting for? You know, I should just do it. And she also showed me how to put it on properly, which was nice as well. So I didn't feel, you know, too lost when I put it on. So yeah, I'll leave a, you know, link in the down bar to her videos. Go and watch them because they're so good, really, really good. You'll find styles you never even imagined were possible. But yeah, so as I said, my granddad died on the 16th of January, and the things have just been so manic, you know, like everything happened so quickly. You know, I got a text from my sister to say that you know, he'd been taken into hospital, and then I rang my mum to see how he was, and she said, you know, that he wasn't going to make it. And you know, within 40 minutes I was in the car on the way to Colchester to go down there and see him, and you know, saw him. I, you know, got to see him twice, and then a couple of days after I got there he died, and then I was down for like a week with really bad internet access. I had to pay ridiculous amounts of money to get the BT hotspot thing. Don't do it. Honestly, don't do it. If you need to use the internet, go to a cafe, go to the library. I obviously have difficulties with the fact that I'm in a wheelchair, and you know, I was staying at my sister's, which is a little bit out of Colchester, so I didn't have that access. But if you can get somewhere else, go. Don't pay for that internet because it's absolutely rubbish. It's also diabolically expensive. So yeah, and then I came back here. I was here for a week and then went back down for the funeral. And I've been back a week, 2 weeks, I don't even know anymore. But I thought I need to make a video, even if it's just one like this, just explaining why I've been gone. And so I'm having hijab issues. This is the first time I've done my hijab like this. I don't know if you can see all the folds that I've put in. It looks really rubbish because it's the first time I've done it, but I'm going to just keep practicing it because I like how it will look if I've done it properly. But yeah, you know, I thought, I kept putting off making a video, and I thought if I don't get on with it and do it, I'm never going to do it. You know, it's one of the things that you just, you know, you'll never do it again. But a couple of things sort of, I'll try and be really quick on, you know, saying it, is one of them is, if you have grandparents that you don't speak to and you don't see very often, write them a letter, send them a text, give them a ring, send them an email, visit if you can, honestly, because the biggest thing that I'm dealing with at the moment is guilt, is the fact that I didn't go and see my granddad when I had the chance to do it. You know, I left it until, you know, he was in his last days, and I'm going to have to learn to forgive myself for that now, because I'm never going to get that time back. I can't make that up to him. I can't make it up to myself. You know, there is nothing that I can do about it now. So, why does filming make me cough? Every single video I think I'm coughing in it, and I'll be absolutely fine all day, and suddenly I start filming and I really need to cough. Yeah, don't make the mistake I did. You know, I really, really wouldn't want anyone else to be going through what I am at the moment, with, you know, the fact that I feel guilty as well. You know, I'm not just mourning and grieving and all the rest of it. You know, I've now got guilt to be dealing with, and I don't want anyone else to have to go through that. So seriously, you might I mean, he was so healthy. He was like, you know, he had problems, obviously he was getting on a bit, you know, he was 80, bless him. But in general, I thought he was in good health, and I had years left, and I didn't. And again, nothing I can do. Can't do anything about it. So, and he was my favourite. He was my favourite granddad. And I just don't want anyone else to feel like this. So, yeah. But I want to show everyone my pine cone. This was from my granddad's garden. So I keep going off camera because I put everything too far away. He had he told me that elves planted a tree in his garden. I believe him, it was elves. A pine tree, and I wanted a pine cone off this tree because he planted it when I was like, well, the elves planted it when I was like 7, and I saw it obviously like, you know, a week ago or whatever, and it was massive. It was like tree sized, which sounds weird, but it was tree sized. And I got this, which is the mother of all pine cones, seriously. That's how big it is. This is a mug next to it. It's as big as a mug, and it's like wider than the mug. So I have a pine cone from my granddad. And the other thing as well that I wanted to say, I'm full of advice today. I've got very wise over the past few weeks. Everyone lies all the time, and we really, really need to stop. Everybody, you lie to your parents, your partner, your kids, you lie to strangers, you lie to your friends. And I know you probably sat there thinking, you know, well, I don't lie. I don't lie to anyone. I'm upfront. I tell people what I think. I don't believe in lying. You're lying now, because everybody lies. Every time someone said to me, are you all right, or are you okay, I said, yeah, I'm fine. That is a load of crap. I'm still not fine. I definitely wasn't fine when people were asking. And it was like my sisters, my auntie, my cousins, you know, are you all right? Are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you all right? Like, yeah, I'm all right. We weren't all right. Why are we going around saying, yeah, we're all right? And the thing is, you say it because you don't want to upset the other person. You don't want them to, you know, be upset because you're upset. Thing is, maybe they're asking because they want you to say, are you all right? And then when you're like, you know, yeah, I'm all right. So, no, you're not. Come and give me a hug. So you got to do. Have a cuddle. Maybe they want a cuddle. Maybe you need a cuddle. I needed a cuddle, and I probably didn't get one because I didn't say, no, I'm not all right. Can I have a cuddle? Just tell people, you know, why are we lying? What are we lying for? You know, this is your family, it's your friends, it's people who care about you, who you care about. Just tell them. You know, and I'm not just talking about with bereavement, I'm talking about with everything. You know, we do it all the time. You're having a bad day, the kids are drawn up the wall in your favourite lipstick, you know, they've decided to use one of your hijabs as a scarf for the snowman or something like that, and you're just having a bad day. Sometimes we're just having a bad day. There's no particular reason. You're just having a bad day. We never tell anyone. People are like, you know, oh, are you all right? It's like, yeah, I'm fine. How are you? Just say, no, I'm having a bit of a rubbish day, to be honest. You know, how are you, though? And if they're like, oh, why, what's the matter? Say, nothing in particular, you know, just having one of those days. And chances are they'll go, yeah, I know. That's what I was like the other day. You talk about it, you feel better about it. You know, maybe we'd all be a lot happier if we just told people how we felt instead of bottling everything up, because at some point there's only so much you can get in that bottle before it breaks, you know. Maybe we'd be happier and the world would be a better place if we weren't carrying around extra rubbish that we didn't actually need to carry around. We could just go and tell people. On that note, I am going to leave some links in the down bar to phone numbers and websites and that, which can help if you're in any kind of distress or upset, anything like that. I can only really do the UK and the USA, because if not I will be there forever. But I mean, you know, Google, wonderful Google, just Google, you can just Google I need to talk to someone, and honestly it will come up, because I did it the other day. You know, and there's places. Don't hold it in, you know, don't hold it in. Everyone feels bad. It don't make you a weak person, it don't make you a bad person, it don't make you less able to cope. Everyone needs a support system, you know, find yours. I'll see everyone very soon. Normal life will resume. Be really good to each other.